What's up, everyone? We are here back with King J-Dub in the dungeons, now going after Vein of Gold number, what is that, 17 right there. So we're getting really far here in the dungeons, and they are getting pretty challenging. If you want to check out all our stats and spell levels, you can check it down in the description. So we're going to try and come up with the best tactics to go after this, and a lot of it is going to come out to timing and how much we can avoid damage from monsters, especially ogres, as you've seen in previous episodes. Ogres, if they hit you, they do about 25% of your life, and that's a lot of damage. And if you get hit a couple times, you really can't overcome that. The amount of life that they drain is far too great. You don't have enough time to go through the rest of the base, and it just delays you so much. So in this base, it does look fairly challenging. Lots of snake towers, which means cannons will be very effective here. There's no fireball tower showing on the little mini map. That doesn't mean that there's none there. That just means there's only maybe one max, maybe two in there. It also means that it should be pretty safe for cannons. So our main offense in this base is going to be cannons. Next up, now we have to look at the monsters in the wave formation. So a lot of pyromancers, mummies, werewolf. So for that setup right there, monsters have a lot of life. It's nice to have some range to attack them. So possibly archers here. And there's quite a bit of choke points up here, so archers may help us out a little bit. So yeah, so I think we'll go with that setup. Archers, frosters, and cannons. A couple frosters here and there to slow everything down. We're hoping with the hero we can kill the pyromancers ourselves. This probably would be a good base to use Swordrain on, depending on how many pyromancers he has. I don't know how high of a level our Swordrain is off the top of my head. It looks to be level 6. Now we can try and go ahead and do that right there. Alright, so let's jump in like this. And then part of the reason we're able to take away the heal spell is because there's no real firebolt towers in here, so meaning we're not going to have a lot of burn effect besides the pyromancers. If we can kill the pyromancers, we're not going to be taking burn effect pretty much anywhere in the base. And if the Swordrain is strong enough to kill the pyromancers in one hit, that solves that whole big problem. We should have a decent amount of life. So I'll start off with cannons, 2 of those, and now frosters, and then now the rest will be archers. Waiting for the wave troop to come up. So there is a firebolt tower right over there. Thankfully there will only be maybe 1 or 2 in here. Our Swordrain does kill the pyromancers in one hit. So we do need to sit back and recover. Swordrain to kill those guys out. Again, we still need HP. We're going to save our Swordrain for the next wave troop and take them all out there. Yeah, our HP is just a little bit too low here, so we may need to end up bringing the heal spell because we're wasting a lot of time here trying to heal. So need to bring cannons out for those guys. We'll see how effective we can actually go now that we have about full HP. Spawning a ton of cannons because we've gotten ahead, and now our troops are all, for the most part, safe. There's no enemies back there. There's only snake towers. Ugh. Alright, so we may need to put the heal spell on there. I think it probably can be done with the Swordrain spell as well. but I think the heal spell is just overall a little bit better. So let's go swap that out. Yep, I think everything else is fine right there. So I'm only going to bring out one cannon this time, and then now a lot more Frosters. Save up my Firestorm for this corner over here. Take out the Firebolt Tower. So it should run a little bit smoother just because we know what's coming. And then of course the heal spell will keep everything alive. So with this setup, you want to really focus on the Pyromancers as the hero, taking those guys out. See, we didn't take the Pyromancers out there. They're going to do a little bit of burn damage. And if we don't watch them, the archers don't have that much life, so they will burn to death. So summoning out a whole bunch of cannons now. It's going a lot easier this time. We have a few Frosters there. Can bring in a couple more Frosters. Now the rest will probably be archers here. Run back to heal them. And those guys do have a lot of life up there. And same thing, the cannons are getting stuck on those snake towers, which seem to have a lot of life, so they seem to be very high level. We're going to push some of our cannons back, so hopefully they can live from that gargoyle swarm. And we're just don't have enough time, it looks like. And there's another Firebolt Tower right there. Yeah, so just a few seconds shy. What to do, guys? What to do? Let's see here. Knights will be very, very ineffective, especially against this corner right here. There's spikes on the ground, and there's Snake Tower. So tons of poison damage. What seems to be taking us a long time is that the cannons are not doing much damage to these Snake Towers. But there's really nothing we can do about that. We can try and come over there and use a spell to help weaken them. But if they are high-level Snake Towers, they're going to do a lot of damage to the king. The Frosters may not be helping. So let's see, we can swap them out possibly for... I wonder if Gargoyles might help. Decent amount of blunt, fast. We could try that. I've never really used them in attacks. Let's go ahead and try that. Alright, so we're going to hope that the Gargoyles can help us blow up the Snake Tower corner. Hopefully they can do a decent amount of damage. And now we are going to start rushing. Trying to avoid as much damage as possible. Oops. Actually summoned a gargoyle. Alright, so now that we're up here, now I'm going to start summoning a couple gargoyles. So the plus that they have is they're very, very fast. The downside is that they kamikaze and die. So it looks like a slight improvement there in speed. So they get stuck on that corner. And they start fighting the mortars. So it looks like you do have to make sure that you scream to bring your cannons out of that corner. So there's always the fact that you could always just level up and try level your spells up, level your king level up a little bit. We have one more thing that we could actually try to do. I don't know if we have enough bread to do it, but that is activate the elite boosts. Yep, so we have enough. And when you are stumped, you can always boost power up by, if you are a member, by donating real life money. Or if you're a leader, you can use the Alliance Gold to activate Elite Boost. So we're using archers, we can go ahead and activate that. Now we give 50% more blunt damage, 80% more HP. And it's actually very, very easy to start your own alliance in the beginning. Get your donations up to say 50,000 or 75,000 and activate the archers or knight elite boost. They're fairly affordable as long as you don't level up your alliance. The higher level alliances, they get way more expensive because they expect you to have more members to be donating. So let's go. We have elite boosted archers there. We can keep the gargoyles just for fun purposes, and I think it may help a little bit, but mainly elite boosted archers here will probably be the thing that's going to help us push us over the edge here. And don't forget to use the hero scream up there, top right, top left hand corner. And same problem we run into, the archers, they get devoured by the snake towers over there. Oh, not enough. So very, very difficult, and this is where we are stuck right now. Even with elite boosted archers, could not go through this one. So again, there's the fact that we could try again, or we could just go and level up some, get better hero gear, level up your king, level up your spells. Because as you do that, you also can level up your troops. You can make a lot more, movement in the dungeons if you have a higher level troops, higher level spells. If you have a little bit more HP on your hero, you can absorb more damage. So right now we are currently stuck here at Vein of Gold number 17. Any helpful tips or tricks that you guys have, put them down in the comments. And yeah, we will try and get through this next time. Thanks for watching. Please help us out here. Give us a comments. What do you think we should do? How should we get past this?